How to develop a project management plan. The Project Management Institute's 2020 Pulse of the Profession report reveals that 12% of the business investment is wasted due to poor project performance. Today's organizations must uncover the cause of these failures and determine what project management professionals can do to help overcome these challenges. Project management experts agreed that poor planning has been one of the consistent causes of failure. Often this means the project management team did not engage stakeholders in the planning, therefore they didn't understand the scope of the project. If you don't understand the scope of the project, then the schedule and the budget will be unrealistic. There are plenty of evidences confirm that planning is a critical success factor in project management. So, in this video, I will talk about 10 critical processes that can help to create a successful project management plan. Hi, if you are new here, welcome to my consulting channel. My name is Michael Tadros, the professor. I have a diversified experience for many years working as a project manager for both agile and productive environments, managing medium to complex projects, as well as working as a consultant for startup businesses and entrepreneurs. I'm a doctor holding a PhD degree, master's degree, and holding professional certificates such as PMP and others. So, if you are a project manager, someone who are willing to hit the career of project management, an entrepreneur, a startup business owner, or want to start your own business, subscribe to my channel. New videos are coming to you covering all what you need or think about. Now, if you are excited as I am about how to create a project management plan, let's get to it. Number 1. Identify stakeholders. Identify stakeholders is the first process of the project communications management knowledge area and part of the initiating process group. This process involves identifying and documenting all stakeholders on the project, including their interests, impact, and potential negative influences on the project. Stakeholders identification should happen as early as possible in the project and continue throughout its life. Number 2. Collect requirements from key stakeholders. Collect requirements for a project is a very vital part. It is a process of determining, documenting, and managing stakeholder needs and requirements to meet project objectives. In fact, collect requirements helps to define the project scope. You should collect requirements from all stakeholders as early as possible in the project to avoid waste time, cost, and rework. Number 3. Define the scope of the project. Ask yourself, what does the team need to produce or deliver? And what problems are the stakeholders trying to solve? Then work with your stakeholders to develop a comprehensive description of the project and the product deliverables in the form of a project scope statement. There is another video talks about the project scope statement. You can have a look on it. Here you are an example of how to define a scope of a project. If you are building an app for a customer, you must know what will be included in the app and what won't. Who will use the application? What is it intended to do? What are the critical functions and features it needs to have? You must have a clear understanding of the boundaries of the project. Number 4. Create a work breakdown structure, or WBS. Break down the project scope into smaller, more manageable deliverables and groups of related tasks. It is also known as work packages. This will allow you to assign resources to different parts of the project based on the skills needed. The work breakdown structure facilitates planning and coordination, which are two important functions of the project management. Number 5. Define project activities. Project activities is basically a milestone, a section, or a task that has many subtasks under it. In simple words, any activities that requires a number of tasks to be completed in order to complete the activity is known as a project activity. So, break down work packages into a list of project activities. Consider this an action plan. It can help to ask yourself, what are the activities that must be performed to create the deliverables of the project? Number 6. Sequence project activities. Almost everything happens in a sequence, but the trick is to do so many things in parallel as possible if you have the resources to do so. Sequence activities is the process of identifying and documenting relationships among the project activities. A benefit of this process is that it identifies a logical sequence of work, which in turn will help the project team work more efficiently. Number 7. Estimate activity duration, costs, and resources. Estimate activity durations, for example, is the process of estimating the number of work periods needed to complete individual activities with estimated resources. Cost estimation also is the process of forecasting the financial and other resources needed to complete a project within a defined scope. On the other hand, estimate activity resource is a process that helps the project team in assessing the nature and number of materials, human resources, tools, or supplies that is required for the project. The cost, duration, and resources required to complete the project activities depend on the scope of the project. Proper estimating is important for any project as it helps to determine if the plan is viable, to set expectations, and to keep costs under control. Number 8. Build in contingency reserves. As most project management experts say, a plan without contingency is a bad plan. Projects rarely go as planned, so you need to build in backup plans. The contingencies can be determined by looking at historical data to identify risks that occurred on similar projects in the past. For example, if a vendor you are relying on to deliver a key component of your project has had performance issues in the past, this could impact your schedule. If so, a contingency plan, such as identifying alternative vendors and estimating the cost if this risk should occur, is necessary. The key here is to consider both internal and external factors that may impact your project's objectives. Number 9. Create a performance measurement baseline. Develop an integrated scope, cost, schedule baseline for the project work, which will serve as a control tool for your project. Then compare the execution of the project to your baseline to measure and manage performance. Performance should be measured throughout the project life cycle. This way, you can identify issues and take corrective actions before it's too late. It's equally important to measure performance upon completion of the project. Developing a comprehensive and realistic project plan requires time and effort. However, planning can make your life easier during the execution phase of the project by preventing surprises and misunderstandings. Most project plans need to incorporate the following subsidiary plans: scope management plan, schedule management plan, cost management plan, quality management plan, resource management plan, communication management plan, risk management plan, procurement management plan, stakeholder engagement plan, requirements management plan, change management plan, and configuration management plan. You can find more videos about these subsidiary plans here in my channel, and others will come in the near future. Now, I believe you have a little bit more information about how to create a project management plan to ensure that your projects don't fail. I highly recommend you to do them. It will truly make a difference in your project. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please press subscribe, like, and share, and leave your feedback, questions, or suggestions for future videos. I will be more than happy to reply and assist you. I look forward to talking to you at my next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.